This is some pretty heavy personal stuff. If you're dealing with mental health struggles, family trauma, or anything else that might trigger you right now, please click away. Please. It's not worth. Take care of yourself first, and I'll be here when you're ready though. Okay, if you're still here, thank you. It's been weighing a lot on me, and it's the reason why I don't upload often. As far back as I can remember my existence, I had a father, but in the sake of this video, we're going to call him Tyrant Baby. Yeah, I know the name sounds ridiculous, but that's kind of the point, because that's how I've started to see him in my head as long as I can. He was a big, scary figure who was supposed to be my father, but it's just something pathetic. So, let me take you back. From the earliest memories I have, everything revolved around him. His moods, his rules, his explosions. It felt like walking on, I don't know, something fragile, like eggshells, every singular day. One minute he could be love bombing everyone, the next he could be screaming, breaking things, attacking people, beating up people, choking people, or making me feel like I was nothing. I spent years thinking it was my fault, that if I was quieter, smarter, better, maybe he wouldn't get like that. I internalized it so much. I smiled for the camera. I made content. I tried to be the one I wanted to be, but that's not really me. There were nights where I couldn't sleep because I was scared of what the next day would bring. There were times I questioned if I even deserved to take space. I developed anxiety, trust issues, and I've been hiding it, how deep it went. I didn't want to seem, I was like complaining, trauma dumping, but I don't want to lose the connection that I've tried to build. But pretending everything else was fine was just eating me alive. I'm not here to paint him as a cartoon villain, but he had his own demons, I'm sure, but that doesn't erase what he did to me as a kid and everybody else in my family. I'm still unpacking a lot of this. Therapy has been helping, setting down boundaries, helping me realize that it's not all my fault, and it's been over nearly 5 to 6 years. I'm allowed to realize that I can have complicated feelings about someone who was supposed to protect me, which we know sadly isn't the case. If you're watching this and you've been through similar stuff, a parent who can hurt you, a home that didn't make you feel safe, or years pretending you're okay, I want you to know you're not alone. It's okay to feel angry, it's okay to feel upset, and it's okay to still love them in some weird broken way, while also protecting yourself from them. I'm choosing honesty because it's what I want for this channel, to be a space where I can show up as the real me, not the edited happy version. Now, to go more on the backstory of what it felt like, I'm not sure how to explain this. I'm just gonna cut until I think of something. End. Start. When I was 6, we got a big paycheck from through tax from the government back in 2017, and because my birthday was around the corner, he decided to spend the money which we could have used to afford a house on going to Iceland. It's a little island off the coast of Europe. You've probably heard of it, but some may have not. When I was there, I thought, has he actually changed his mind and decided to be a good person? Turns out that was not the case. It was just a way for him to torture us. And the thing that scared me the most, this was the first proper time I watched him punch my mother. They were in a heated argument because they could not find the hotel, and he drove his fist into her eye. It's going to terrify you as a little kid, like no shit. But there are some other things I am not sure how to explain, which have left deep scars. Now, yeah, it's something you don't want to experience. And through the whole time there, it was just a way for him to humiliate everyone, make fun of everyone, judge everything that he thinks that wasn't fit. I had a wart on my foot that day, and he decided, instead of actually bringing me to a doctor and get it properly removed, he grabbed a sharp-ass knife, a bottle of vodka, and nearly accidentally sliced my toe off. He removed it, obviously, doused it, which at the time I thought was him actually doing something about it. But moral of the story, it got infected, it had to walk. And whenever I brought up the pain, he'd just be like, "No, stop throwing a fucking whinge, you're fine." That's the moment I knew he never really truly cared. He only cared about himself and the enjoyment of pain in others. Now, this is something I haven't experienced, but for the sake, I'm going to call my aunt something. Now, something had to grow up with him with two shitty parents who could not tell right from wrong. One would cheat on the other repeatedly, and the other would just believe that Tyrant Baby could never be in the wrong. Now, when they were little, they apparently fought over a swing, and because he's a diagnosed sociopath, he wanted the swing. Something told him to fuck off because she was on it, and he grabbed a screwdriver and stabbed her with it. Luckily, she's okay, but the thing that is truly terrifying and what solidified on why he was such an asshole in the first place is that my grandmother, she, as much as I hate her, she said to something, "Well, what did you do to startle him? This is your fault. You caused this," in her own words. Now, going back to me, whenever I got in trouble, he would come into my room and grab me by the throat, or kick me in the back so hard I swear I would have a broken rib and can't breathe. It's not pleasant. It's just not. Fast forwarding to years of torment, it is now 2022. I am 10 years old. It's been over 7 years since I've had to deal with the abuse head on, because, little fun fact, my mother turned out to be pregnant with me. At the moment, he threw a tantrum wanting to abandon her because he couldn't own up to what he knew he was in the wrong on. And because of that, he wasn't able to leave and resented me for it. There were times he would, when he was drunk, blatantly harass me. He actually would sometimes beat the shit out of me because God knows what reason. It's terrifying. Having the feeling that if I wasn't born, would he still be a good person? And the case is, no. He could never have been a better person, ever. He wasn't just abusive. He would take a toll on everyone's mental health. He also did some crazy things involving SA. It's disgusting, horrific. There were times he would roam the house and we just had to deal with it. Imagine being a young kid having to see or learning what the birds and the bees are before you even know what they are. Half the time when he would beat on me, he would say, I am worthless. I don't matter to anyone. I'm a piece of shit. I should be fucking dead. It's something you should not say to a child. It makes them think all kinds of horrible things. Now, fast forwarding to today or this year, my mental state had been pretty fucking horrible because I would wake up in cold sweats from anxiety, paranoia, PTSD, because I would have feelings that he will find where we are now and he will try something. Now, because of that, there were times where my mental state was so bad from the paranoia, I would think of the topic of you don't want to experience it. It makes you think of all crazy dark things which should never be going through a kid's mind. Recently I tried to and let's just say it was a fail, which was a good thing that it never worked. Because of that, I have help. Thank you for listening. Seriously. It means more than you know. If this video has helped you feel seen somewhat, drop a comment or hit a like so I know I'm not the only one here in this either. I'm gonna keep working on myself, and maybe I'll work on a video that wasn't just completely rushed, or just a stream where I'm just aggravated the whole time. And I hope you are working on yourself too, whatever that looks like for you. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here for a while, thank you for seeing how I've developed as a person. New videos will be coming soon, but they'll be a little bit more real from now on. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you some other time.